Hi guys, welcome to McKola TV. I'm Adam's soul, Victor Lindelof, who was believed to be joining Manchester United in January. The move could be off. Yes, that's according to BBC Sport and various other outlets who are saying Manchester United's £38 million move for Victor Lindelof has been called off by the club and by Jose Mourinho because he is happy with the form and the performances and the consistency of Phil Jones and Marcos Rojo. Therefore, he doesn't want to rock the boat. He doesn't want to bring in another centre-half, particularly when we have Smalling, Jones, Rojo and Eric Bailly in the team. We also have people like Twanzebe, Rojo and Williams coming through in the ranks as well. So do we really need a centre-half with these guys playing well? Jose Mourinho thinks not, and Victor Lindelof could be staying at Benfica, and there's rumours of him signing a new contract also. What does this mean for Manchester United? And is it the right decision by Jose Mourinho to stick with Jones and Rojo? Now, a couple of months ago, Phil Jones and Marcos Rojo were written off at Manchester United. There were liabilities at Manchester United. Every time a player seemed to make an error. Phil Jones was playing for the reserves and the under-23s or whatever it is, under-21s. And he was getting torn apart in some of those games. And it wasn't looking good for either of them at Manchester United. But then they get an opportunity from Jose Mourinho. Smalling's form drops. Bailly's injured. And they've blossomed under him. They've absolutely blossomed under him. Phil Jones has shown the potential that made me say that he could be the future United and England captain. That made Sir Alex Ferguson say he could be the greatest signing this club's ever made. And he's started to put performances in now consistently. He's played 7 or 8 games in a row. We haven't seen that from Phil Jones for years upon years. And Jose Mourinho is actually getting the player that we believed he could be out of him. Whether he keeps that up, whether he remains free from injury, that is the only thing that remains. If he can do that, then you know what? Our centre-back position is sorted because Rojo's playing well as well. Rojo is playing well now. Excuse the two-footed challenges, which older enthusiasm from Marcos Rojo, and they are bad challenges. You don't want to see them too often. He'll get sent off eventually. But Marcos Rojo has been playing fantastically well. He's a little bit rash, similar to Bailly in that sense, but he shows full commitment in every game. He can track back. He's very good with his recovery. And when he does get beaten at times, I think it was at left back where he showed his least impressive performances. I think at centre-half, he's been very, very good recently. Of course, they've had Carrick protecting him. But I think it's Smalling, Jones, Rojo and Eric Bailly. We have enough at centre-half to go into at least the final 6 months of the season. Do we really need to bring in a 22-year-old centre-half? When we've got 4 centre-backs vying for positions, it will be 3 during January when Eric Bailly goes away. Twanzebe, Rojo and Williams coming through. When we've got these players coming through and these players at the club, is there any reason to bring in a centre-half? Now, Victor Lindelof has been highly rated and it could still happen in the summer. It doesn't mean he'll never join Manchester United again. We could still sign him in the summer. Just say if Jones goes back to his ways of getting injured and inconsistency, or Rojo goes back to shit, then we could be back in for a centre-half in the summer. But I think it's the right decision by Jose Mourinho. There's no point diving in and going in when we don't really have to make signings. I'm happy with the squad. Yes, of course, if the likes of Schneider and Memphis leave, we may need to replace them in the team. But there's been talks about Marshall leaving. That's been written off by Jose Mourinho. That is great to hear. And he's giving people opportunities. And when they're proving themselves, he's keeping them in the squad, keeping them in the team and making decisions like this not to sign players. So it kind of lays down the gauntlet to the rest of the players as well. You may not have had opportunities, but look at these 2 players, Rojo and Jones, who have been written off, and now they're starting week in, week out for Manchester United. If they can do it, there's no reason why other players who are on the fringes cannot do it, because Jose will give them the opportunity if they prove themselves. So Victor Lindelof will not be joining Manchester United. That's according to the BBC. What do you make of that news? Get your comments in below. Make sure you subscribe, like and share. And of course, keep it locked to McKola TV. So much more content coming your way this week. We've got the Middlesbrough preview coming up, FIFA Fridays. And I'm going to be tinkering around with some live streams as well. So bear with me now. There might be random live streams just popping up here and there and everywhere. But I'll be doing some live streams because I want to get some live content going for you guys. And I'll be fiddling with how the setup works and all that because I'm a bit of a noob in that aspects. And I may even start doing the United Road podcast live stream. So guys, keep it locked out of McKola TV. For now though, I'm out of here.